Hi everybody, in today's video I'm so excited. I have a new collection from People of Color Beauty to review with you guys. Look at these, you guys. Oh, I love this collection. Last week I got a message from Jacqueline. She's the founder of People of Color Beauty, asking me if I would like to swatch and review her new fall and winter collection. So of course I said yes. I love trying polishes and I love doing reviews for you guys and giving you guys feedback on new collections that come out. So she decided to send the whole collection this time. She said she wanted to redeem herself because a lot of you guys were really upset I only got one polish to review from her summer collection. So she was looking for redemption, and I hope you guys give it to her because this collection is amazing. I really love this collection and I really love her inspiration and what this collection represents. So I got this collection in the mail yesterday, and when I pulled everything out, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is really pretty. And I felt like it was really cool how it was a lot of different nude shades. So I decided to ask Jacqueline, like, what was your inspiration for your collection? Because a collection of full nudes is something you don't see very often, and such a wide range of nudes as well. She wanted colors that represented us women of color, and also colors that any woman could appreciate and love. And I really feel like she got that here, you guys. She wanted things that were beautiful and that women of color could wear with confidence and that kind of represented themselves through the polish. I really love that inspiration. It hits really close to home for me, you guys. I don't do a lot of talking about race and things like that on my channel because you guys are here for the polish, but I do mention skin tones a lot. And skin tone is a big deal for me because I'm not light skinned. And I'm not super dark skinned either, but I'm kind of in this middle place where it's hard for me to know what's gonna work sometimes. So if you guys are around my age or even older, if you think back to like when we were in our early teens and 20s, women of color were not represented very well by the beauty industry. There was a few names here and there of like models you can think of and people that were doing ad campaigns, but it wasn't very many. So I can think of Tyra Banks, like she had her ads and her Supermodel and her Victoria's Secret. Naomi Campbell is another big one I can think of. I'm even having a hard time thinking of anyone like Latin American. I consider myself to be Hispanic. I have a hard time coming up with anybody that I can think of really from the 80s and 90s that looked like me in a beauty campaign or a beauty ad. This hits really close to home for me because I remember seeing these ads and thinking, oh my gosh, this lipstick is amazing. Oh my gosh, this nail polish is amazing. And then I would go out and buy it and I would look like a mess because I was looking at it on someone that did not have my skin tone. And it really took a long time, and even now, we are getting more representation, but it just still doesn't seem like enough. I know this is a really touchy subject, you guys, but this is my personal experience and I can only speak from my personal experience. It's really hard to feel like you're left out on the sidelines of what's considered ideals of beauty, and I know that it's just not skin tones and race and things like that. Like, if you're what they consider to be plus size, you guys aren't equally represented either in what comes to be seen as ideals of beauty. Me with my short hair, that isn't considered an ideal of beauty. Long flowing hair is. So anytime you step out of like what the media represents to us to be what is supposed to be like the most ideal beauty standard, it's hard. So I really do enjoy what this collection represents, because when I saw it, I thought, man, anybody could almost find their perfect nude in this collection. I've talked to you guys a lot about how nudes and neutrals are hard for me to wear, and I have a really hard time finding things that are flattering, and a lot of that is because a lot of the companies don't have swatchers that have my skin tone. I do appreciate Jacqueline reaching out to people of various skin tones as well for her swatching, because it's hard. Like, I used to love how Kale Polish had different skin tones represented. Zoya does a really good job of putting the polishes on different skin tones so that we can kind of get an idea how is it going to look on us, because how it looks on someone that's light skinned does not show how it's going to look on me. And that goes for a lot of things, foundations, lipsticks, eyeshadows, blushes. A lighter skinned person can put on a blush and it gives them a glow. I can put on that exact same blush and it even like turns me white. So I really do wish that more companies would go this route and be more inclusive of women of color in what they're doing. Right now in this country, the way that the country is looking is just changing so rapidly that the old standards just don't work anymore. And I'm glad that like my nieces are going to have people that look like them be represented, and they're going to see themselves in commercials, and they're going to see themselves in magazines, and they're going to see people with curly hair, because my nieces have really tight curls. They're going to see people with hair that looks like theirs and think that that's okay, and I fit in, and I can be beautiful. And I'm not saying it to be like vanity or superficial or it's all about looks, because it's not. But when you're younger and you don't see anything that looks like you represented as an ideal beauty standard, it's like a weird thing. I think like I have J-Lo to thank quite a bit. When she came on the scene, like everybody was all about J-Lo. Jennifer Lopez has done a lot for like the Latin community. I know she's Puerto Rican. That's a whole other issue. I don't consider myself to be Latin either. But just like Hispanics, I know a lot of people don't like that term. That's what I consider myself to be, as Hispanic. But like J-Lo came on, and everybody, you know, wanted the J-Lo booty, and everybody now all of a sudden wants a tan. You know, before people weren't tan, they didn't want to be tan. That's a thing now. So like now all of a sudden, like my skin color is trendy. You know, people are getting lip injections to get fuller lips, which is like more of an ethnic look. And you know, it's kind of hard to sit back and watch things that you've always had become trendy. Like, oh, big booties are in. If you have a big booty and you have like no control over that, what happens when it's out? You know, so things like that are very, very hurtful, and they're very much a touchy subject. And so I just love that there's women out there, women of color, like taking it upon themselves to go out and create what they want. So I do applaud Jacqueline for that. I'm glad to see that happening more and more. I follow a lot of Latin American women, Hispanic women, and they're out there and they're fighting for our culture. And I really do appreciate that, because, you know, I love my culture. I love things about my culture. I love my people. I love my tan skin. I love my dark hair. And I'm glad that people are actually fighting to put those things into the forefront and make them okay for like the younger generation. I'm glad that younger kids will be able to see themselves through all these areas and think that, okay, I fit in. So that's a long rant. But I really, you guys, like this just really, really got me. And I really appreciate what she's doing here. So let's talk about the polishes now, you guys. This collection was absolute perfection. I literally messaged Jacqueline, I am dead. I'm dead, you guys. I already have my husband planning out my services. Every time I put on a polish, like I literally had to be resuscitated because they're so good. If you think you have all your perfect nudes already and you don't need any more nudes, I'm here to tell you that that is not the truth. Some of these are going to literally replace some of my longtime standing favorite nudes I've had in my collections for years. I'm going to put these on my fall rack because I'm dying to wear them. I think that they are perfect on their own. I think that they're perfect for foundations for like nail art looks. I think they're perfect foundations for glitters. These nudes are amazing, you guys. I actually wore one on my nails so that you could see this in action. I think this is the sexiest brown polish I've ever seen in my life. I usually don't wear polishes from the collections I'm talking about because I swatch beforehand, but I wanted you guys to see like the sexiness of this going on in motion, because I don't think the pictures even did it like the justice it deserves. So let's talk about this because it's on my nails and I keep flashing it to you guys as like nail porn. So this is called Mother of Earth. And oh my gosh, let me read to you her description of this polish. So she describes Mother of the Earth as a creamy dark brown with the name and color paying homage to the women who birthed civilization. I love that description, you guys. This color is so pretty. I think it's so sexy on the nails, you guys. Oh my gosh, I feel like I don't even know what to say. I did put a matte top coat just so you guys are aware because I wanted to see how that was. I am in love with this. The formula on this was absolute perfection, you guys. I'm usually afraid of darker colors like this because it's when they're runny and they stain the nails, you end up with all kinds of problems. This is not runny. It stays exactly where you put it. Let me show you the brush. I loved her brush in the last polishes and I still love it. It's a wider brush, but it isn't fluffy, which I do like. Makes it very easy for me to apply and control the polish. I know different people prefer different types of brushes, but this for me was really, really nice. It's 2 coats to get opaque on my longer nails. I did not have to do hardly any cleanup on this, you guys. Oh, perfection. One thing I will note though is on this hand, which is my ugly hand, I did have a little bit of cleanup and it did not stain the cuticles. I used my cleanup brush, everything removed really, really beautifully. Because I know sometimes with darker colors, that's another thing. Once you're in the cuticle, you're done. This did not have that issue for me. This brown completely surprised me, you guys. I loved it in the bottle. I thought it was really pretty. I'm not typically drawn to these type of polishes. You guys know I'm all about like a bright pop of color. I put this on and I actually went up to my husband and I was like, look at this polish. Of course he was like, what about it? But I'm like, it's so freaking beautiful. Then of course he agreed with me because he has to, because he's married to me. And he was like, oh yeah, it's pretty. But I was like, no dude, it's not pretty. Like, look at that. Oh, so in love. I want to try like a topper over this because I think it would be a perfect topper base. These all dried really, really shiny. You don't even really need top coat. I always recommend a top coat to, you know, increase the life of your manicure. But if you're out the door really quick, you don't need a top coat for this. The 2 coats went on super easy. And I'm just shocked how much I love this, you guys. Like, I don't even know what else to say. I'm dead. I love it. Next up from the collection is called Brown Sugar Babe. And this is a slightly lighter brown compared to Mother of Earth. They're both very red toned, which I do think is nice. I think they were both very flattering on my skin tone. And I love this one too, you guys. This sort of reminded me of KL Polish Broccoli and Chocolate or Chocolate and Broccoli. I don't have that polish, but when I saw it in the bottle, that is kind of what came to mind. So if you love that, you might love this as well. And let me read you her description of Brown Sugar Babe. A classic brown for your fall and winter needs. This color name was inspired by D'Angelo's song, Brown Sugar Babe. I love that song, first of all. And second of all, D'Angelo is my wannabe boyfriend. So I really love this polish, you guys. This also had an excellent formula. It was a 2 to 3 quarter for me, but I just think because my nails are longer. I think on shorter nails, you could for sure get away with 2 coats. This was another one, went on like a dream. The coats are just like butter. They're so smooth. Cleanup on this was not bad either. It didn't want to stain cuticles or anything at all. If you love brown polish, you guys really need to consider these. If you don't love brown polish, I think you guys really need to consider these. These are probably my most shocking likes of the year because I'm such a bright person. But I put these on. I'm just like obsessed with staring at my nails right now. Like, I'm just like, I'll talk with my hands so you guys can see this. Like, I'm completely in love. So my swatch picture of Brown Sugar Babe, I went for the 3 coats just because I was taking pictures, and then I did add a coat of top coat, but again, on that polish, it wasn't even necessary because it dried so glossy. And next up from the collection is called Bronzed Beauty. And this is the only like shimmer of the collection. This sort of reminds me of like a, what is that powder you put on? This sort of reminds me of a powder bronzer and the way it looks in a pan. I really thought that this was a pretty polish. The shimmer in this is really nice. Description says, Bronze Beauty is a shimmery bronze polish that looks great with as little as 1 coat. The color certainly ties the collection together. Just wait till you see it for yourself. So for me, I went for 3 coats of this polish for my swatch pictures. 1 coat gives the nail like a really delicate glow. I know some people really do enjoy that look, but for me, I don't like visible nail line. If you have shorter nails, I definitely think you could get away with 2 coats, and I even think on long nails you could maybe get away with 2 coats, because there is that sparkle that does sort of distract from the visible nail line. But since I was taking pictures, I went for the 3 coats for full visible nail line coverage. The coats of this were really, really nice. They went on really smooth. Building it up was not bad at all. Usually I am not a fan of these type of colors because I have a hard time finding some that are flattering to my skin tone. This polish was very flattering and I did really enjoy it. This is not my typical cup of tea. I will tell you guys that straight off, just because I'm not a shimmer person so much in this type of color. But if you do appreciate a shimmer like this, I think you guys would love this polish. The formula is amazing. This does want to dry a little bit matte. The top coat for sure brings out the shimmer in this polish. But this was really pretty as well, you guys. And I do agree with her that is a nice addition to this collection. So my swatch pictures of Bronze Beauty are going to be 3 coats with 1 coat of top coat. Next up, this polish, you guys, is my favorite polish of the whole collection. I wish I could wait till the end to tell you that, but this polish is so good, I can't wait till the end. This polish is called Pink Sand. And oh my freaking goodness, you guys, this is so good. I put this on the nails and oh, I died. I mean, I don't even know what else to say. Dead. It's so flattering. Let me read you her description before I go off the deep end, because I like to go off the deep end when I really love something. Pink Sand is a beautiful shade of pink that complements a variety of skin shades that represent us. This polish, you guys, is so freaking flattering to my skin tone. My favorite nude pretty much of all time has been OPI Don't Bossa Nova Me Around. I feel like this has always been very flattering on my skin tone. When I do want to reach for a nude, this is usually the one that I go for. This is even better, you guys. Oh my gosh. When I put this on, I was just like, this looks so freaking good. So good. I feel like it's so classy. It makes your fingers look so elongated. Usually to me, like, nudes can be a little bit boring. I think this is so beautiful. It's even, like, dare I say, sexy. I could wear this all fall long, I think. I wear a lot of this type of color in the fall, like the color of my sweater, and I think this goes with it so well. I was in love, you guys. The formula on this was practically a 1-coater, even on when my nails are this long. Who's heard of that for a color like this? Nobody. I ended up going for 2 coats just because I was taking pictures, but for everyday wear, I think I could wear this at 1 coat. It dries so glossy. You don't even need a top coat, but of course wear one. I don't even know what else to say, you guys. I think if you're debating anything from this collection, get this because it is so good, so flattering. You could wear this to like any occasion. You could wear this to an interview. You could wear this to work if you can't wear like super bright polish colors. You could wear this for a wedding. You could wear this to your own wedding. Oh, you guys, I freaking love it. I don't even know what else to say. I'm in love. I want to marry this polish. I think that polish, Cherry Flower, and this polish could be, I don't know. I know it's called Sister Wives when you're a man, but whatever it is when you're a woman, I would be like polyamorous with these 2 polishes. I am so in love with this, you guys. In love. The formula is perfection. The color is perfection. The glossiness is perfection. This polish is perfection. So my swatch picture, this will be 2 coats with 1 coat of top coat of Pink Sand. Next up from the collection is Creme de la Mel, and this is also a very beautiful shade. Let me show these to you guys side by side just because they are similar. This has a touch more like purple to it, I feel like, and it is darker. This is a little bit lighter and maybe just a touch more pink leaning. This polish was so good as well, you guys. So this Creme de la Mal got opaque in 2 coats on my long nails. This is another possibility for maybe a 1 coater if you do have shorter nails and depending on your application. This dries super, super glossy. So Creme de la Mal is short for caramel, and it's a creamy colored polish with just a slight hint of caramel. This is so good to you guys. This polish got opaque in 2 coats on my super long nails. Again, this type of color that is a little bit difficult to find in formulas. Formula was perfection, you guys. I had literally no cleanup with this polish or pink sand either. They just go on like butter. This color is so beautiful as well. I thought this was also super flattering. I think this is another polish you could wear for any occasion whatsoever on the face of the earth, and it would be beautiful. I would love to see this topped with like a rose gold glitter or like a gold glitter. I think that would be so beautiful, or even like a beautiful like flaky topper. So, so pretty. My swatch picture, this was 2 coats with 1 coat of top coat. You don't even need the top coat with this one really either, you guys. It's super, super glossy. I think on shorter nails, this could also be a 1 coater. I'm in love. I'm in love. I think these 2 shades would be flattering on pretty much anybody, any skin tone, like universally flattering shades. They're so beautiful. So this collection like really shocked me how in love I am with these polishes. Like I told you guys, I don't gravitate towards nudes and neutrals very often, but I feel like this collection just did them so well. I feel like the formulas were so good. I know a lot of us have nudes and neutrals already that we like and love, but trust me, if you are a nude and neutral person and like that is your jam, you need to try some of these. They're super sexy, and they're just so good. I am dying to wear these polishes more as full manicures. I think I'm gonna have this on for a couple days. I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love. This collection launched today. The polishes are available for purchase already. I did not give you a milliliter size on this. I'm sorry. I was so busy going off the deep end that I didn't do that. So it's a 15 milliliter bottle, which is a really good size. And like I told you guys in my last video, I really love the packaging on this. I think it's very classy looking. I love her wording. I just really like the whole look of this bottle. I love the brushes, like I already said. The polishes are going to be $12 each. And they're 10 free, vegan and cruelty free if you guys are into that kind of stuff, just so you guys are aware. I will link the website for People of Color Beauty down below, and I will also link their Instagram page down below in case you guys are interested in checking this out. And also, People of Color Beauty is also going to be featured in Essence magazine with Tracy Alice Ross on the cover. If you guys are interested in checking it out, and let me just show you the little spread they got here. So they're talking about her spring and summer collection. But that's so exciting for Jacqueline. I'm super excited for her. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys are going to be picking up any of these polishes. What was your favorite from the collection? And also, let's give Jacqueline a big thank you for sending me the whole collection this time to review for you guys. This collection is so good, you guys. I don't think if you picked up any of these polishes, you would be disappointed because formulas are perfection. Like, I don't even know what else to say. The other polish I got from her, the Valley Girl, from her spring and summer collection, the formula on that was also perfection. And I know a couple of people have purchased the polishes, and I've chatted with a few of you guys as to what you thought. You said the same thing. Formulas were perfection. So I want to thank Jacqueline again for allowing me to show you guys these polishes, and also allowing me to swatch for you guys who are similar skin tone to myself. This polish collection really resonated with me, and celebrating the beauty of all of the different skin tones that people have, and letting people know it is okay to be different. I really love the message she's going for with this collection. You can find your perfect nude. If you still haven't found it, you might find it here. I have definitely found my perfect nude. Pink Sand and I will be getting married. I will post videos of our wedding up here for you guys. In case you're interested. Just kidding. But that is it for this video. If you guys liked it, please make sure to click the like button down below. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do. Thanks you guys for watching. I hope you're having an amazing evening, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.